What is going on, you guys? Your boy Jay Shane, the Keto Road, with another video. Today we are doing episode 2, technically 3 of my Test Tuesdays, where we are talking about this process of me overcoming my low testosterone, both free and total. Last week was a great week, so I want to talk about kind of some of the new things that I've learned. I want to talk about how I'm feeling and basically the plan moving forward, because really, to be honest, it hasn't changed. So starting off, what have I been doing? So I've been using certain herbs and minerals, including boron, some other herbs such as stinging nettle, ashwagandha, and some other ones that I have a hard time pronouncing at the moment. But I'm still studying them, understanding not just what they are, but how they do what they do in the body, what they mimic, what they activate, what they stimulate. I want to understand all that before I share that in-depth information with you guys. And I also want to understand more how different dosages relate to different individuals in terms of body weight, their situation hormonally in the moment, things like that. So there's a lot of studying to be done still. I've really considered looking into a certification for pathology. I don't even know if that's the right one, but basically just I want to get more well versed and dive deeper into nutrition as it relates to hormones. I really want to understand testosterone. I really have it on my heart to help both men and women, but men more so that struggle with low T. I'm only saying that because a lot of women, it's just handled different, and so obviously I want to help women, but being a man with low T, I kind of understand that struggle a little better from a male perspective. So I really want to help those guys out. That being said, I want to help anybody out. So there's that. And also understanding that a lot of the different supplements respond differently between men and women, because of where we produce testosterone. So it's understanding all that, and there's just a lot. There's a lot of moving parts. And so I'm learning. I'm super excited to help anyone that I can. But yeah, so things like stinging nettle, ashwagandha, boron, and then like we talked about last week, the cordyceps and reishi mushrooms that help stimulate, or have been shown to help stimulate, testosterone production in the testes. And so things like that I've been doing and supplementing with, and so far it has been really good. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should, at theketoroad.fitness. I was talking about this with my peeps on there, and it was weird. Last Thursday, I woke up and I had this amazing energy. I wasn't like hyperactive, but I was so streamlined. Very, very constant. I wasn't yawning. Something I didn't notice until, I don't know if I talked about this in the last video, but something I didn't notice until I started paying attention is I yawn constantly throughout the day. Like, I push myself, but like I'm constantly like yawning, or I'm constantly on the verge of not getting enough oxygen. Right? I'm just not breathing right. I'm tired. Low energy, just kind of pushing through the day, trying to eating clean foods and drinking green tea and healthy caffeines and working on my adrenals and focusing on all that. And I still would struggle with feeling lethargic. And last Thursday I woke up and streamlined, very streamlined. I thought it was maybe what I was doing with my food, which we're going to talk about in a second. But I decided to wait another day, bounce the idea off of one friend in particular, but kind of got their take on it, and I decided to keep doing what I was doing nutritionally and see what happened. We knew that if it went away the next day, then it was obviously that weird positioning of my food intake and not the supplements. If it continued on, it was the herbs and mineral supplements. We are now in Tuesday, and I feel just as good. I've had the best past 4 days that I've had in a long time. I feel good. I feel motivated. I feel productive. I'm happy. My energy is good. And what's crazy is I'm still in a caloric deficit, which isn't good for hormone healing. because I'm being stubborn and trying to find a way to get through this cut and get some of this body fat I want off before I start bulking. And so it's just crazy to feel so good already, even though I'm in a deficit, in a low, for me, a pretty substantial deficit, 800 calories under my maintenance. So to feel good right now is amazing. And to feel better than I felt in a long time is amazing. And so I definitely have I don't know where my numbers are at. I'll get them checked at the end of June, but I have a really good feeling that I'm onto something, which just excites me very thoroughly, because I don't know, like I said earlier, it's not just about me anymore. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed to God to find my niche. There's so many keto coaches, and they're all great people, and they all have their own take on things, and they are amazing at what they do, and they change lives. And I want to be one of those people, and I feel like I am one of those people. I might not be as well known as some, but I know that with focusing on what really matters, which is helping people heal and get right, that audience will grow, exposure will grow, because I'm not focused on the growth. I'm focused on helping people, and I want to keep it that way. And so I know that I have that, but what's my specialty? What do I specialize in? And like I said, God was like, I'm gonna give you low testosterone when you get your blood checked, and you're gonna have to figure it out. And I really feel like he's saying, I'm going to empower you and give you the wisdom through people, through studies, through research, through motivation, to figure this out. And then I want you to use it to help others. And so I feel really called to figure this out completely, and then to be able to give it back to you guys and explain the overall broad subject with you guys, answer questions for you guys, both females and males. I'm studying both vigorously. And then, being able to consult with people and not just do ketogenic diets, but help people raise their testosterone and feel good and feel better and get better balanced hormones, but specializing in test. I feel really called to do that now, and it's something that's constantly on my mind. If you ask any friend that I talk to on a daily basis, they'll attest to it. Like, it's all I really talk about is things that can help kind of push that along. So that's where my head is at. Nutritionally, I'm still following the spreadsheet. However, I am doing something. I've been testing it. It seems to be working for me. I do not understand the mechanics behind it. I'm doing something. I came up with this name, or me and my friend came up with this name. It's called macro flipping. Put it on there, macro flipping. So basically, I don't play with my carbs at all. My carbs are at 10 total at all times. The difference is that, so I have a refeed day, right? So I have a refeed day, and then I have 6 days of normal calories and my set macros. And so what I'm doing, and I don't know what gave me this idea, but what I'm doing is every other day I flip my fat and my protein. So for example, this week I'm at 184 grams of fat, 128 grams of protein. I ate that today. Tomorrow I'm gonna flip them and eat 184 grams of protein and 128 grams of fat. For some odd reason, I feel great doing this. I feel great. I feel lean, I feel strong. I don't feel like I'm getting too low in fat because my fat gets up every other day. I really don't know. I still don't understand the mechanics about it. I'm trying to get with Danny Vega. I think we're gonna do an Instagram live, so watch out for that if I can get him to schedule it with me, on what's going on and why that's working so well for me. I really don't understand it, but it's working. I feel good. My pumps are great in the gym. My performance is great. I feel strong. Of course, I know a lot of that has to attest to the supplements. But I don't think that this macro flipping ideal is good for someone that's consistently doing a long-term diet plan. But for someone that's competing or something like that, I could see it being advantageous. I don't know exactly why yet, but I just have this feeling this could be a really good tool in my arsenal for my prep. Because of my body type and being an endomorphic human being, which means it's hard for me to lose body fat. And then obviously with my hormones and stuff, it'll be really interesting to see if I can apply this, if this can be applicable down the road for me. So I'm still doing that. I plan on doing that on my offboarding too. As of right now, that could change. I could wake up one morning and feel like crap. But yeah, so that's what's going on with me nutritionally. I feel good. It's been a good week. But yeah, so that's it for this video, guys. I hope that y'all are having a great week. Comment down below if you're not following me on Instagram, YouTube, or Twitter. Where are you? I want you in my life. If you're interested in coaching, you're interested in consulting, links are in the description below. I love you guys. Have a great day. Peace.